Lesson 5, Merging Google Docs and Spreadsheet Data. Now this is going to be a very easy lesson because my philosophy is start out simple and then provide a more sophisticated lesson a little bit later on. Now you are going to create a folder and called Merging Information. Next you're going to create a spreadsheet with data. I've already provided that for you. Make sure you upload it into this folder. Now the spreadsheet must have a header row, and I've done that, and you must have at least 6 rows of data information. I have provided that. Create a Google Doc that will contain the information you wish to send out. We have provided that for you also. And just simply upload it into the folder called Merging Information. Now, place the headers in the spaces you wish for each header to print out. We've done that. All headers must be spelled the same as on the spreadsheet and contain the icons, the 2 arrows to the left before and the 2 after. Okay? And then you're going to click on a spreadsheet and add-on called Autocrat. This add-on will merge the 2 together. Now, let me bring up exactly what you should be looking at so you don't be confused. Now here is the Google Doc we created for you, and we just figured this one up, and just so we can understand what's happening. STEM School, grades for the following students, September 2018. And we put put a picture here for you. You'll notice we have the headings on the left. Now you must also have the fields. Look at the fields of everything that's on the spreadsheet, and that's where we obtained these headings. And down below we said signed by parent and the date. Now let's look at the spreadsheet so you can get the 2 together. Okay, you'll notice that in row 1 we have the heading student's name, language arts, math, science, computer, and social studies. And then we provided you with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people and all of their grades. And this is saved in the folder that you've created. Okay, so you have a complete picture. Here's the folder you created, and you uploaded the sheets into your folder, the spreadsheet and the Word document. Let me double click on it. Now, here's the Word document. All right, and you can see it's got a field. Now these fields will be filled in from the spreadsheet. Okay, let me go back. And here is the spreadsheet that you just saw a few seconds ago. Okay, and these are the fields. Let me go back again. And then here is one filled out, student's name. Here's his grades for Ron. And let me go back, and here's another one for polyester. So you can see everybody has it already filled out. I think I already did polyester, sorry. Let me go. I had polyester twice. Autograph. Alright, so all these people are listed for you. Now, let's go into detail to see how this all comes about. We are going to attempt to show you how to do this step by step. Now, here's the folder called Merging Information that you must create, and in it, here is the student's information, the doc, and here's the spreadsheet. Now I'm going to open up the spreadsheet, and when I do that, you'll notice we have all the students listed and their grades. Okay, now it's important that you spell the same name up here as you do on your Google Docs. Okay, now the next thing we're going to do is click on the add-on, and I already have Aristocrat, and I'm going to click on Open. Now if you look carefully, you'll notice it says working. Okay, I'll pause the video. Okay, I'm going to click on New Job, and the name of that job is going to be called, let me type it in here. I'll pause. Okay, we call it a student report. Next, if you look at your form, we are going to click on Next, and we have to select the template, and you'll notice the template we're going to select is already here, but we could have gone to our drive to get it. So I'm going to click on Use, and it's going to fetch the template. Next, I'm going to click on Next, And you'll notice that nothing is connected. Well, the reason it isn't, let me slide down, none of the fields are connected because we need to look at sheet 1. So when you click on sheet 1, you'll notice that everything is connected now. Okay? So hopefully, if this happens to you, don't get excited. Now, row 1 is the header, and the first row, row 2, is the data. Ron Weisenheimer, you can see, is in row 2. So, next, we're going to click on, well, we'll click on next. On your sheet, it says to do that. And when we do that, we want to look at what we currently have here, the output in Google Docs. Okay, now this is important. File settings. We want a file name. You'll notice we have student's name. You must spell it exactly like we have it here. And make sure you put the 2 chevrons before and the 2 after. Okay? Now in this case, I'm going to click on my down arrow and I want to go to a PDF file. And so we click on PDF. Again, remember you call this the right name. For example, it's called students. If you just called it student, then it's not going to work. Okay, I'm going to click on next. And we're going to choose a folder. So we click on choosing your folder, which is out here. We already have it. So I'm going to click on next. And it says add a dynamic folder, which is optional. I'm going to click on next. And it set your merging condition, optional. And I'm going to click on next again. Don't do anything with those. Share your documents and emails. And again, I'm going to say no and click on next. And you want to run as triggered as soon as it comes on, and run on time trigger, no, and hit save. Okay, so we now have the report folder. See this little icon here? Run your job, and it's going to run the job for a student report. I need to hit pause here so you don't sit and watch this forever. It's merging everything. If you look over here to the right, this is your spreadsheet. Everything is going to be listed there. It says 6 rows will be merged. I'm going to hit pause. And down here it says document 1 of 6 has been merged. 2 of 6 has been merged. So you can see how it's working. Let me hit pause so you don't waste your time. Okay, everything is done. I'm going to hit my X here to get out of this. And you can see all the things have been placed in the Google Drive for us. Now, let's look at that folder, Google Drive. And you'll notice when you look at the folder, here's the first report. It doesn't have the students' names in it, but this is the document you work with. Here is Weisenheimer, Polyester, Autograph, Lionel Train, Frankfurter, and Bud Vase. So they're all here. Now you'll notice I only have given you 4, 5, 6, 7 people. So if we just had 30 people or whatever, it would have taken a little longer to do this. So that's not very practical. Okay, so here's what you have to do since you can't turn these into me. If you would please, I would like for you to hit your key to highlight all of this and then transfer to a Google Doc. Okay, let me do that for you. Okay, I copied and pasted it into a Google Doc lesson. This is lesson 5, your name. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to put a little border around it. I'm going to say 12, okay? And you determine what color you want. I'm going to say red. Okay, then I'll come by and check off your name. Okay, hopefully all of that made sense. Okay, well, thank you for watching our video.
That's all, folks.